मलाई चाहिँ यो अलिकति ट्रेल रनिङको पनि आइ एम भेरी इन्ट्रेस्टेड टु नो वाट मोटिभेट्स यु इन द सेन्स कि हामीले जुन बेला चाहिँ फर्स्ट टाइम त्यो सिन्धुपाल्चोक रेस गरिएको थियो त्यति बेला तपाईँ पनि दौडिरहनु भएको थियो नि त अनि त्यति बेला मैले चाहिँ खालि मार्किङ मात्र गरेको थिएँ आई वाजन्ट पार्टिसिपेटिङ इन द रेस अनि बेलुका चाहिँ तपाईँ आउँदाखेरि युआर वान अफ द फर्स्ट फ्रम बिहाइन्ड भनौँ न
I was the second last. I've never
okay so it was obviously painful हैन अनि नेक्स्ट इयर चाहिँ आई डिड द सेम थिङ सायद तपाईँ आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ रातिको 8 साढे 8 बजेको थियो होला म नेक्स्ट इयर चाहिँ आई डिड द सेम 50K अनि म आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ झन्डै झन्डै 12 साढे 12 बजेको थियो कि सो त्यो मैले त झन् सबै नै रेकर्ड तोडेको छु तर त्यो कति पेनफुल थियो भन्ने मलाई थाहा छ अनि आई नो आई हेभ माई रिजन्स फर डुइङ इट अनि त्यसपछि पनि मैले गरेँ अनि आई नो वाइ वाट किप्स मी गोइङ तर वाट अबाउट यु किन दौडिनुहुन्छ तपाईँ त्यो पनि त्यस्तो गाह्रो कन्डिसन्समा अनि हिजो कि अस्ति भर्खर तपाईँको पोस्ट पनि हेरेको थिएँ 10K कति पछि दौडेँ सजिलो लागेन एकदम गाह्रो आई स्ट्रगल भनेर लेखिरहनु भएको छ सो वाट डज दिस गिभ यु
do you know this space? You know, when you reach an exhaustion point, the exhaustion point, when you cross that exhaustion point, you are in the space where every thoughts leave you. And you know, what seemed impossible and what seemed so hard does not affect you anymore. It just seems as if body has gone into a different phase, and you are re-energized with that exhaustion. And I think that 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 is like drug or something. You know, you want to access that space again and again, and especially in ultra runs. When I did my first ultra, that was something like, wow, what just happened? And it was in Godavari, and you know the trails were great at that time, and it was completely in a forest area, and spending almost 9.5 hours in that forest. And I think that was the first time when I realized how much impact nature makes on you. I could feel all my senses going around. It's like, oh, I had never felt that sensations before. And honestly, I didn't have to recover a lot. Like 2 or 3 days of rest was fine, but it wasn't very painful as the road running was. In fact, it seemed to reinvigorate me. It was re-energizing, and I loved that space of having no thoughts and just being able to be and carry on until you reach the finish point. So also the second point I think I would mention is you learn to manage your energy. Ultra runs, like no other activity, has taught me to be in my body. You know, most of the time we are in our head. Our body is like a vessel for carrying our mind around, or we are on our phones, so we are never present in our body. We never understand uh, the kind of food that we take in, what affects our food, our bodies, nature, etc. But in an ultra run, after 30 kilometers, even after like 25 kilometers, one apple will also give you that consciousness of what it is doing in your body. So just imagine being able to access that space. Yeah.
Sure. अलिकति चाहिँ म यो आफैले 50K दौड्दाखेरि पनि आई क्यान रिलेट टु वाट यु जस्ट सेड यो चौताराबाट सायद यो जलबिरे आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ आई वाज भेरी टेम्प्टेड टु गिभ अप म के गरिरहेको छु यो किन गरिरहेको छु म भर्खर आधा भयो अनि त्यो स्पेसली त्यो जलबिरेबाट त्यो उकालो देखिन्छ नि लाइक म यो बेवकुफी हो यो सत्य मान्छेले गर्ने कुरा नै होइन भनेर आई वाज भेरी टेम्प्टेड टु गिभ अप तर आई थिङ्क डिप डाउन आई न्यू आई वाजन्ट गोइङ टु गिभ अप त्यो मेरो नेचर होइन भन्ने किसिमले आई वाज ट्राइङ टु कन्भिन्स माइसेल्फ तर दौड्दै गएपछि चाहिँ त्यो जलबिरेको उकालोको एउटा पोइन्टमा पुगेपछि चाहिँ तपाईँले भने जस्तै त्यो भनौँ न थकान भन्ने नै छैन। इट्स जस्ट हाम फाल्दाखेरि जिरो ग्राभिटी भने जस्तो इट्स जस्ट बिकम्स
Yeah,
नम भनेर इट्स नट लाइक युर नट फिलिङ एनिथिङ, तर
yeah.
यो नट फिलिङ त्यो पेन र सफरिङ चाहिँ त्यति हुँदैन। अनि आई आई भेरी भेरी मच अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड वाट यु ट्राइङ टु से.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of young girls and guys, they want to be runners and they want to be like Mira Rai.
Mm.
And how tough is it? And how much work actually goes into it? यो भोलि म दौडिन्छु भनेर सोचेर क्यान यु स्टार्ट कि देयर इज अ ट्रेनिङ प्रोसेस? यो कतिको सजिलो कतिको गाह्रो छ?
Um, that it depends on what kind of body you have, basically. Yeah, first is that you need to determine, because there are two kinds of muscles that works in it: muscle fibers, type 1, type 2. So it'll be a different process for both the people. So for people like me, we are very good at endurance. Like people like Mira, they are trained from their childhood. They have been into that hardship since childhood. And all most of our Nepali runners who grew up in rural areas with that terrain, Nepali flat, and I mean, getting grasses and being a part of the forest agriculture, etc. So yeah, for a lot of us, maybe our genes are like that. We have type 2 muscle fibers that helps in endurance. Whereas for a lot of people, they are sprinters. Their muscles works better in short burst of energy in short period of time. So training process will be different for both of them. And I would say, like, you need to have a proper mindset as well. So, and you need to take it like slowly. It's not like I can do it because in 20s and our teenage years or 18 20s, we are very ambitious and we want to push and give it all, but that leads to a lot of injuries. So there are a lot of cases about over exertion of training, overtraining coming about, which reduces your immune system, which leads to more injuries. You can, like, probably you injure yourself so much that you cannot run properly in next times. And fatigue issues and all those things. So you need to take care about your balance. And um, yeah, I mean, reiterating, it's like, yes, if you want to run an ultra, if you want to run 50 and further, first try to know what kind of your body you already have, what kind of nutrition you already take. Then accordingly form a plan. Start slow. Start from 5K, from 10, go till 10K. See if you can do 15, half marathon, full marathon. Train for it. Give yourself ample time. And um, and I mean, that's a slow progress. Just keep on progressing as per your capacity. I mean, know the balance between how far you can push and what is your exertion, fatigue level. Yeah.
तपाईँले भर्खरै माइन्डसेटको कुरा गर्नुभयो. वाट काइन्ड अफ माइन्डसेट आर यु टकिङ अबाउट? एउटा रनरलाई चाहिने माइन्डसेट भनेको
Um, there, I would call it like balance. For
ओके.
example, the way you said, Jalbire Jalakiri, you thought the mind was talking to you about giving up and also thinking about why the hell are you doing this. So there are noises like this, which is mental, and you need to be able to cross that and say, no, I can do this. And there is a voice coming from our body, um, the body at a little further than its comfort point, and the body's voice when it is going to break down. Now, it is very important to listen to that voice. When is it breakdown point? When it is exhaustion point? Where is my comfort point? And where is the mental chatter? So a runner needs to know these four things to be able to optimize his runs.